Hey, yo, it's Jooselord, and I'm out here with Tampa on Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Hey! I see you jumping the gun like you know what to do with the clip. All of my homies is thorough, ain't nothing like who you be with. I make you quit like legit. All of my homies get hit, cause that's what we do in the pit. So if somebody got a problem and wanna get busy, we already using that shit, bitch. You and I gang, and the gang is not taking no time to explain that shit.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic.
Industry's Most Wanted.
And we live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. We got the Jooselord in the building.
Yo.
What's going on with you, bro?
What's going on?
Bam. Give me some love, all that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you having me.
You came through with the good energy, positive vibes. You brought the gift guy. You know what I'm saying? All that. Introduce yourself.
Jooselord, the Mosh Pit Messiah, straight out of Durham, North Carolina.
Straight like that. What's it like out there in Durham right now? Let's just cut to the chase.
Durham is it's a growing city right now. You
Yeah.
know, it was one of the most dangerous cities in America at one point in time. It's still, it's still up there on the list,
Yeah.
but it's not what it used to be. And it's a lot of culture in Durham. It's a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of change. It's a lot of money coming in.
Yeah.
It's a lot of changes, like, places that you used to couldn't go at nighttime.
Understood.
Now you could go out there and have drinks.
That's beautiful, though.
So,
Positive changes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. We need that. We need as much positive change as we can get because the world has so much ugliness and negativity in it. You know what I'm
the world
saying?
is full of ugliness.
It is. And I think I say this all the time. It's all in how we react. We need to be more proactive rather than reactive to a lot of the situations.
Right, got to get ahead of it.
Get ahead of it, most definitely. So you grew up there?
I was born in Harlem.
Okay, I would say, yeah, because you kind of have that up-top accent. You still carry it a little bit.
Yeah, I was born in Harlem, but I moved to Durham when I was in middle school. So, I count middle. That's where I'm from.
That's home for you.
That's why, that's my roots. That's where
home.
The homies are,
Nah, for real. Yeah, because I think that around middle school is when you start developing the who you are as a person, because you transitioning from a boy to a man, you know what I'm saying, going through that change, and you develop some of your lifelong friends at that point in your life as well.
Yep, elementary school, you become a person.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I don't like this, I like this, that's cool. But like middle school is when it's like, okay, this is when you start to care about things. Like you care about your appearance.
Your appearance,
about what people
hygiene,
think.
put some deodorant on, boy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
you care
saying?
about things like that. Middle school.
Most
Elementary school, you just run around smelling like onions. It's time to play. Like, let's get it in.
Not the onions and the funyuns and
it's stussy under your armpits. Get it going.
Feet smelling like corn chips. I'm just messing with you.
It's the truth, though.
No, but it's facts, though. Absolutely. So that's a pivotal time in your life. So take us back to that period, transitioning from New York down to the Carolinas. What was that like for you?
So when I got there, it was this DVD called Welcome to Durham out, and it was like 100% about like all the gangs and how crazy Durham was, and they just did not like people from New York. Mostly because people from New York came down with like an arrogance, like I'm from New York, I'm better than everybody, like I'm from New York, and it was understood because a lot of people really came down with that holier than thou, like y'all are Bamas, but I wasn't like that, but I still had to like scrap every day because
people assumed.
I just fit into the the pocket. I had the accent and I dressed like it, and it was like gotta go to war every day.
Do you think that's because, I've been to New York a few times. I was mentioning earlier, I got my start in the radio world. Shout out DJ Clue. I'm forever grateful to you and DJ Culture and C's. Thank you guys. But being up there a few times, it's very fast paced.
Yes.
Do you think that's where a lot of what Southerners take as arrogance, but I don't think it's arrogance. I think you're just fast paced.
Nah, New Yorkers are arrogant. New Yorkers are arrogant, without a doubt. It's just, it's like you come from a city where everybody hustle, where like everybody going like here you gotta have, not here. Well, in Durham you gotta have a car, you gotta have like in New York you could just it's people who wake up and they just like I'ma just go get it because it's that readily accessible.
Right.
And because everything moves so fast, like you get used to like being able to play your pawns the way you want to play them, but like when you come down down south, you're like, oh, it's slow, oh, it's this and it's that, or they talk slow, or they da 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 da, and it's like. When you from a large city, also like New York is a mecca. It's the mecca of
absolutely.
hip-hop. So when you from a
Big
place
time.
like Miami, New York, LA, like when you go to places that's not there, a lot of people just gonna think like this is not like how it was.
Absolutely.
It's not convenient. It's not fun. It's not something to do every night. Like this place sucks. Like so, and New Yorkers are arrogant.
No, listen, and my business partner's from Brooklyn. He's in Florida now. You know what I'm saying? But he's been my business partner since I stepped in this business, and he carries the same like demeanor that you do. You know what I'm saying? He's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, gosh, a lot of the people I've met from up there, you know, they got that fast paced vibe, but they don't necessarily have that arrogance. But I could see it though. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't like stamp like every New Yorker,
of course.
But like. I definitely like definitely the bulk. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely when you come from a place that's that like magnificent and luxurious.
Yeah.
And like it's like I mean it's literally bright lights and shining everywhere.
It's beautiful up there. You know what I'm saying? Like
except for all the trash on the ground. You know what
yeah.
I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like except for when you get out the car, it smell like garbage. You
talking about them onions now. I remember, bro. I had one of the times I went up there. I had to. Such a funny story. There was no cabs available. So we had to pay like this guy who had this makeshift like limo, like a big town car. And he was of Indian descent. And when I tell you we got in there and it smelled like an onion patch. I was like, oh my God. Please.
You got whooped up. Let's get there fast, Buckaroo. We gotta go. Come on.
Facts. But it's all a part of the journey. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Good times. Good times. Let's pay homage though to New York. You from there?
Yeah.
Who are a couple of the artists that really have been an inspiration from you?
The Dog, DMX,
yeah.
The Dog,
yeah.
The Dog, Busta Rhymes. Them two are my number one artists. Like tied.
Yeah.
I don't like how they're not. I definitely don't like how DMX and Busta Rhymes are never in anybody's top 5, like ever. When Busta Rhymes has been the most consistent rapper for everybody's lifetime.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Nobody has better music videos.
Yeah.
Nobody has been able to produce hits as consistently as he has.
Yeah.
Throughout decade for decade for decade.
100%.
Come on, he's a standout artist. He on one of the most iconic music tracks ever.
Yeah.
He was the guy who finished it off, and he wasn't even in the clique. He wasn't a part of the new school.
And I think that too, you know, me being from an era where like I would say I graduated, I'm about to age myself right now, y'all. I graduated in 92. So late 80s through the 90s had a major impact on me for falling in love with hip hop. Mm-hmm. And crazy enough, even though I'm from Florida, I loved a lot of Florida music. I think I was influenced heavier by like Up Top, Memphis, and Cali music. You know what I'm saying?
Memphis. I love Memphis.
Yeah, you know, like we could go on for a long time talking about that, but it's about you today. It's about the Jooselord today. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to pay homage real quick because, you know, obviously New York has and still has a major hold on this hip hop music.
It's the Mecca. I love New York. I love it. It's one of the most amazing places in the world.
What I love too is this, and maybe some people may differ. I love the fact that a lot of artists from New York are now really venturing out and collabing with artists from like maybe down south, and they're keeping it true to their roots sound wise, but they're still venturing out. Like, you know, you got the drill music and different sounds. How do you feel about that?
I love the way music evolves.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole purpose of music. Like when people ask what the best era or decade of music is, I say right now, because we still have like the best decade was the 90s. Like why? We didn't have the 2000s music, but we got the 90s music in the
100%.
2000s. Like everything that existed still exists.
Yeah, absolutely.
So right now, in the way people evolve and they take music and they make, like, drill is just crazy to me.
Love
they
it.
just take one song, speed it up, throw some and we going up.
Absolutely.
So I love it. I love the evolution of music, and I love that New York hasn't stayed like, oh, we gonna boom bap it to the end of time. Like,
right.
They evolved as well. Because, I mean, without evolution, you die.
No, you're absolutely right. We have to, you know, and not to get too deep, but if you think back to, like, we'll talk, you know, maybe 100 years ago. 100 really is not a lot, because you think about $100, you're like, okay, $100 ain't really much, but take it back 100 years. Look how much we as humans have evolved. And let's get even deeper for a second. Why us as humans are we the only ones that are evolving? Think about animals. Like, they still get by doing the same shit they was doing 100 years ago. We as humans have evolved.
We gave up. I had a conversation about this last night. We gave up instinct for evolution.
Right.
So we don't have like animals to be like, oh, it's cold. That's all.
They can rough it.
Yeah, we don't have instinct at all. Everything is just like, but we evolve, we change, we grow. And so we gave up instinct for evolution.
No, you're right. That's a perfect answer. Because if you threw us out there in the wilderness now when it's 5 degrees, we'd freeze to death.
Couldn't do it. 200 years ago, we had it though. Let's make it happen.
We was cavemen. We was roughing it.
Like, where's my iPad?
Right, exactly. What's the Wi-Fi? Why did music really become that passion for you?
I think that music has always been like a boiling, like it's always been a big fire inside me, because like I've always been like a huge fan of music. I've always been like, it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
Like when you go to a show and you just like can't not move.
Yeah.
Or when you hear a song, you're like, I'm gonna listen to this 37 times
Nah,
today.
for real.
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna just, like, music is just so powerful.
It is.
And the ability to evoke emotion. That's what music is. You know, I say it all the time. Like the reason we make music, the point of music is to evoke human emotion.
Right. Absolutely.
So when I get that feeling from other people, it makes my day. It might make my month.
Absolutely.
These are moments that every day, everybody is gonna die. Eventually everybody's gonna die. And these are the moments that I get to lay on my deathbed and think about.
Yes.
So, yeah, I get to create those moments.
Yeah, absolutely. For people who haven't had the opportunity to tune in and hear Jooselord yet, we're going to stress that heavy because we're going to make sure the whole world knows who this guy is. You know what I'm saying? What do you want them, when the first time they listen to your music, what do you want them to feel? What do you want them to get from it?
I want them to get whatever they need.
Yeah.
I make music for people who are lost because the world is lost. I make music for people who, like, you might not like your job. You might not like your boss. You might not like, the way things are, and you just need to scream, but you never in a position to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But you could come to my show and do it. You could come to my show and get it all off your chest and just be free. That's what I want you to do. So when you listen, you put the headphones on, turn it all the way up, and be free.
I love that. I love that because we all, as humans, need that outlet.
Yep.
We need to sometimes just go outside and maybe scream because we maybe just lost a loved one or something happened that is not in our control. And rather than going out doing some knucklehead stuff, put it through your music and allow other people to gather it through your music.
That's people tell you like anger is a bad thing. The world just tell you like you got to walk around, you got to be happy. You got like, what if I don't want to be happy?
Right.
Like, what if like sad songs? I don't make sad music. I make angry music. But sad songs, you listen to them when you sad.
Of course.
And you allow yourself to feel sad so that you feel better afterwards. You have to allow your body and your mind and your mental to go through these emotions.
100%.
And anger is always pushed out. Like, oh, if you're mad, you got to get over it. If you're mad, you got to find a way. Just, smile through it. Like, that's going to fester. That's going to turn into things. That's going to give you aneurysms. It's going to give you strokes. It's going to, I want you to be healed and I want you to be free. So we just got to get it off.
It's like mental therapy.
Yep.
Because mental health is very real. And like you said, a lot of people will hold stuff inside, and that's where those mental illnesses, a lot of them come from: depression, high blood pressure, everything you just named. And speaking on the women's behalf, we as women are obviously more nurturing than men are because we give life.
That's a fact.
And we're more emotional than men. That's just what it is. We're more emotional creatures.
I plead the fifth. Hey, look. Well, that's for you to say.
You ask my significant other, he'll be like, "Yep." I be putting him through it sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But that's, it's just a part of being a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, we take it out on who's close to us. We emotional. Take us back to when you first started doing music, because I want to walk through that journey. What was the very first song or body of work that you released?
The first song I released was called Anthem, and it was like it was off a YouTube beat. You know, I ain't know no better, and I was just trying to get into it. And the way I actually started rapping was my little brother. He's a rapper. And I was just like working at T-Mobile. I was just a working dude.
I got T-Mobile. Shout out to T-Mobile.
No, not shout out to
T-Mobile. He said, forget T-Mobile. I'm just messing with you.
It broke my heart. But yeah, I was working at T-Mobile. He was like, yo, can you take me to this show? And he's supposed to do 2 songs. He only had 1 song. So he wrote a verse to the second. He wrote a verse, and he was like, can you write the second verse? And I'm like, yeah, I'll write the verse, no problem. So I wrote the verse with him. And we performed it at the place, and when we finished, everybody kept running up to me like, oh, what's your rap name? I'm like, I don't rap. And they like, oh, yeah, like, well, you know, like every different people coming at me. Like, it's not like they huddled around me. So,
of course.
At different times of the night, people were like, yeah, I need to get your music. Like, I don't have no music. I don't do. And then we went to like the after party to the thing, and everybody was freestyling. And I start freestyling, and then people start, oh, yeah, what's your rap name? Like, I don't rap, bro. Like, I just, you know, I'm the T-Mobile guy. My little brother rap. I'm just here for my little brother.
He said, I'm the T-Mobile guy.
They gave me free studio time, and I recorded Anthem. And Anthem was about, like, you know, just being black and angry about the world and all the stuff that's going on and whatnot. And, I mean, it wasn't the greatest piece of art. You know, I listened back then. I'm like, this is crazy.
Right.
Come on.
The hardest song out.
Nobody, come on.
Can't tell me nothing.
And then I listen back to it like, what were you doing, bucko? Like, I don't like preachy music. Like, I like to get a point across.
Yeah.
But I don't like to feel like people are telling me like, oh, what you're doing is wrong, or what you like. I don't like
doing this
music.
at you. Yeah.
Like,
I got you.
Don't sister act me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, chill out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, as an adult, you don't want people dictating anything that you got going on. That's why it's important, I think, you know, with what we do, you know, at some point in time, you want to be your own boss. You want to be able to walk away from the T-Mobiles and other places like that and do this 100% of your time. That way, you wake up every morning and you dictate and you create how your day is going to go.
Yep. That's a different kind of power. It's a power most people will never feel.
No, absolutely.
Different kind of, to be in control of your existence, to be in, like, I mean, it don't come with too much security. But it's like,
a risk.
You gotta make it. You gotta make it your own. But you know,
it's a risk.
It's the freedom.
Absolutely. I just said in a conversation a couple days ago, I was like, I'd rather have the freedom and just be living comfortably. I ain't talking about where I'm stressing, but, you know, living comfortably rather than working for some big corporation and being stressed out, but having a ton of money. Exactly. Yeah, I would rather just live average, but I got my peace of mind. I'm not stressed out. My blood pressure ain't up every morning. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm in control of my life. And
absolutely.
And you get to wake up and say, like, well, I don't feel like doing nothing.
That's right. You live a little longer being in control of your life.
I think I'm going to binge watch this TV show.
Facts.
I think that's what I'm going to do today.
That's what I do right now. I've been stuck on the BMF series. That's my current.
I gotta start that. I haven't even started that.
Have you watched Snowfall?
Oh yeah, listen.
That's one of my favorites.
Let me tell you.
Come on, Franklin. We need to know.
Saint, listen. It's time to get your get back, baby. I can't wait. You know you're on this way back,
bro. That's
time
like
to get your get back, baby.
That series had me so drawn in. I think the next one comes out in February.
Yeah, it's on its way.
Yeah.
It's on its way.
Check out the BMF. I only got stars to watch the BMF series.
See, I watch series like that.
Yeah.
Series that people like download a whole new, like, listen, I'm going to just get stars or I'm going to get Hulu because this is up there. So, like, I got Hulu for Abbott Elementary.
Yeah.
Abbott Elementary is crazy.
I haven't checked that one out.
It's one of the funniest shows literally to ever exist.
I need to check that out because I'm looking for a new series.
And it's hilarious. It got Everybody Hates Chris in it. I
always
forget his real name.
Yep.
But yeah, it's really good.
He put me on game, y'all. So speaking of which, we talking about these series and stuff. Does acting or film interest you at all?
I want to do everything.
Yeah.
I want to do everything. I want to be Justin Timberlake. You know
I know that's right.
I want to be Jamie Foxx. I want to be in the most serious movie, like, all right, bucko. Like, whatever whatever I could do. I just want to touch the world. I want to touch as many souls as I can. So, like, if I could be a bad guy in a good movie, I'd do that. If I could be a good guy in a bad movie, I probably won't. You won't see me on too many Tubi movies. I love them. You know what I'm saying? But the BET Plus movies is not gonna happen, bucko. I need the real deal.
But you are absolutely living your purpose.
Yes.
You know, it's to make other people happy.
That's what
you know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like to me. You know, you want to be in film and entertain people. Outside of music in this entertainment industry, what else can we catch you doing? What else you like to do?
Oh man, my second, besides performing, my second favorite thing is just to play video games. Like,
okay.
I feel like it's the perfect way to unplug. I feel like it helps me.
PlayStation or Xbox?
All of it.
You do both, okay?
All of it. Listen, it's like a. If you couldn't make money from it, it would be a problem. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like, yo, you gotta get this dude out this room, because it's like the ability to solve problems, like all of these different, like, it's like training your mind.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? The games you play, the right things you do. Like, if you're sitting around playing the same thing all the time and you're not solving any problems, you don't have to figure anything out, you're just going through the same motions, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But, like, when you play a game and you get stuck on a part and you really got to stop and put it down and take a breather and be like, what am I missing? Like, what am I not seeing? That works for you in life.
100%. I agree, because it teaches you attention to detail. Mm-hmm. You become a problem solver.
And patience.
And patience.
You can't rush in adventure games. You rushing, you're going to miss something, you're going to get stuck.
No, I agree. It's crazy, because when my son was younger, the doctor swore he had ADHD and wanted to put him on medication. I said, absolutely not. I'm like, give me some alternatives. And he's like, well, what does your son enjoy doing? I said, playing video games. He said, good, let him. Because that's going to, ADHD is people, I guess, that don't be paying attention. Their brain be kind of everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I got.
You know what I'm saying? I'm that person. I'm scatterbrained. I be all over the place. But his doctor even said, let him play them video games, because it'll teach him to, like, focus and attention to detail.
Can't skip nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you get so used to skipping over things in life. Like, people just let you, like, go on and do things, and then you miss your part. And then once you, in real life, when you miss that moment, there's no going back to a save point and being like, okay, let me start back from here. Like, so doing that helps you not miss your moment in real life.
Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. So,
for me, it does.
No, I agree with you.
Some people need to put it down.
Some people are like, I don't wish bad on nobody, but some people just need to, like, go fly to another planet and live there. You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing. That's one thing me and you can completely agree on. Some people just don't need to be here.
They just don't need to be here.
Yeah, just
bye. Yeah, we'll send y'all to Saturn or Mars or wherever y'all want to go.
Good luck breathing.
Now that we in 2023, what are some of the things that you got on your radar that you're working on?
Oh, well, I'm going to drop my next project. It's going to be called The Forbidden Art of Chaos.
Okay.
I'm gonna release music video for my first real single ever. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first year I'm actually gonna, like, push. Everything I ever did was for the homies before. Like, everything I ever did was like, yo, me and my homies, we just like this. Like, we just, like I said, I never wanted to be a rapper. I never was like, yo, I'm a rap. I'm like, this gonna be my thing.
Right.
It was always like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And then I started garnishing more fans, and, like, the groups got bigger, and then I started selling out shows in my city, and all of that stuff started happening. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should take this serious. Like, maybe I should. So this is going to be the first year, we actually, like, putting money behind Jooselord and actually trying to grow the brand and show the world what we really got going on, because the city going crazy.
There you go. And the people will let you know.
That's right. That's the only thing that made me take it serious. I could sit in the room and tell myself I'm the man all day. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could be the man from their bedroom nobody making nothing hotter than this. Like, you got it, bro. But I let the people tell me, like, you need to go to the world with this.
Just taking it back to like you said, that first time when you helped one of your partners out, they were coming up saying, where can we find your music? You're like, I'm not really an artist like that. You have a gift.
I appreciate that.
God gave you a gift.
That's what I say.
You know what I'm saying? And you're utilizing that, and that's going to change a lot of people's lives, because music, as you said earlier, is that outlet.
Yeah.
whether we're sad, happy, somewhere in between, if we just chilling.
We needed to live.
It's that universal language.
Everybody can't create music. That's just a fact.
Facts.
You know, but everybody needs it.
No, we do.
Everybody needs music we create the soundtrack to people's lives.
100%.
That's what we do. Like, in your moments when you trying to get through that last set at the gym, hit that play on Jooselord. You're going to get it. You might do 3 more afterwards.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So let me ask you that real quickly. Give me 1 or 2 of your songs that would be good for me to add to my playlist when I'm at the gym working out. Because I sure need that motivation.
So the first thing is like, oh yeah. The oh yeah is one. And then I got one called Quarantine. It's the words are graphic.
Yeah.
It's very, but
that's okay.
It's very raw. Like,
yeah.
I mean, most of my music is very gritty.
Yeah.
But like, if you want to push through, a lot of people listen to oh yeah. I got a song called The Speech, and it's just like me talking to myself about all the bad stuff that I've been through or whatnot. And it just help you push through. Like, you know, if you like listening to Moto Bit, I really think when it comes to working out, it's a song on the whole everything for what, because, you know, I got a homie, he listen to R&B while he work out.
I do sometimes too.
So it's like,
honestly,
different people. I got one homie, he listen, because I gym. So, you know, it's like, where I got another homie, he listen to motivational podcasts when he work out. Like somebody being like, you can do it, like in his ear. Like that make him go like, yeah.
One more crunch, okay. I got this. No, you're right. Cause it depends on the mood you're in.
Yep.
Because sometimes I do go to the gym and I'll listen to R&B music just cause that's what I'm feeling that day. But then sometimes I need that really hype. Like I got Pop Smoke. That's one of my favorite to work out to.
R.I.P. to God.
Man, R.I.P. to him. Like, I think in today's generation, he really changed a lot. Like, he'll go down in history, in my opinion.
Yeah, what you call it said, Pop was the king of New York.
Yeah.
Now I'm in charge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pop was on his way to being, like, he was young. He was really young.
100%.
And he took over and
quick.
He brought a brand new sound to the city.
He did.
He brought a brand new sound to the That's really what it is. He brought a brand, like
I think a brand new sound to the music industry, period.
Like, it's like Pop was like, yo, this is what we gonna do now. And the world was like, yeah, this is what we gonna do.
100%, because I think he was probably one of the first artists that I really tuned into that was putting that type of vibe out, like the drill. I guess it's drill music, right? Yep. You know, they say it originated in Chicago.
Yeah. The Pop sound originated overseas. It was like overseas. I think like New Zealand drill or something like that, and it sounded like that. And you know, Pop adopted it and brought it to the world.
And that's what you're here to do.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, that's what you will do. Claim it. Throw it out there to the universe.
That's what I'm going to do.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a big believer in you got to throw stuff out there to the universe. Speak it into fruition. The law of attraction. All that. You know what I'm saying? What do you want to accomplish in 2023 that you didn't quite get to do in 2022 musically?
I want to play a giant festival.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's big. I want
to play a big festival.
Yeah,
I feel like I've taken almost all of the steps before that.
Yeah, you deserve it. You've earned it.
I know how I've rocked complete crowds of people who didn't know me.
Yeah,
and it's like at this point I've garnished a fan base with no matter what giant festival I'm on.
Right,
somebody I know is gonna be there to
absolutely,
watch me.
100%.
That's what they do. They go to festivals. So it's like that's what I want to do. I want to go in front of the crowd. I want to see the sea of people move.
Yeah. If I see any big opportunities, I'll be sure to keep you guys in the loop because I get invited to do media for a lot of that type of stuff. I'll make sure that I keep you guys in the loop. Absolutely. Do you do South by Southwest?
Doing it this year.
Okay.
Like I said, it's the first year we really leaving the city and going full charge. So we going to South by Southwest. We taking the world by storm.
Are you performing or you?
Yes.
Yes. You already got some lined up?
Yes.
Any that you care to share?
I can't.
Okay.
I can't. All I know is it's going to be a big year for Jooselord. You know what I mean? It's going to be, we working hard.
No, that's facts. Shout out to my whole family at hip hop since 1987. They got stages out there.
I'm trying to touch as many, because you know South by Southwest, the whole point is to touch as many stages as you can.
Bigger Rankins got stuff going on out there, so I can. If you're looking for more, I can definitely put you in tune.
I am. I want to be I want to bear my soul to the world. That's what I want to do. When I go up there, I don't go up there and think. I don't go up there and have a plan. I just go up there and I let God take me and I fly across the crowd. That's what I want to do. And I just want to keep doing that as many times as I could do it. I know what I do is
absolutely
amazing.
Something you just said that was super powerful, and it's so little. You said, I am. Every day, somehow incorporate that into your day. I am. It's powerful because a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm gonna try." No, I am.
You gotta know it. I mean, we are in one thing that last year taught me, because the end of last year didn't go too well for me. It really taught me like we are completely in control. Like, it's our life.
Absolutely, 100%.
If anybody could teach you that, it's like the worst people in the world know that they are in control. That's why they just go do big, giant, horrific, bad things. Because they know, like, I could just go do it.
Absolutely.
Like,
we could walk out of here right now and go do the craziest thing. Who gonna stop us?
Who gonna stop us? And then once we do it, then we get in trouble.
Then there's consequences.
But we did it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But we don't think about that about good things.
Right.
People don't think that way when it comes to like your dreams and like, I'm gonna do it. Like, I just gotta, the thing, bad people, they just put in the work to go do bad stuff. They like, I'm gonna get the gun. I'm gonna put the suit on. I'm a
complete villain.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the villain.
Yeah.
And they set up and they plan for it. We need to do the same thing for our dreams.
Absolutely.
We need to just be like, yo, I'm gonna do it.
100%. I totally agree. It goes back to what we were saying earlier, being proactive.
That's right.
Rather than reactive.
That's right.
Put that blueprint out there. Figure it out.
Yep.
Because you think about some of the most successful people who got the biggest bankroll probably came from a little bit of nothing. Mm-hmm. They didn't use no excuses to hold them back. You can't because the world not going to give you nothing. Yeah, you look at like, we'll say Jay-Z, for instance. Mm-hmm. You look at him in his younger years, he looked a little dusty and rusty. You know what I'm saying? Now he's like, have it. Right.
Now he a billionaire.
Now he a billionaire.
And that's $1 billion is a lot of dollars.
It's a whole lot.
That's a lot of pennies, buckaroo. You know what I'm saying?
He can let us borrow a couple bucks. You know what I'm saying?
Hit my line.
Who would be your dream collab?
My dream collab, dead or alive?
Let's do both.
Okay. Dream collab dead was, I always wanted to make a song with Michael Jackson. I just think that anybody.
Of course.
I mean, Jay-Z did it. That would have been great.
Can you moonwalk?
Oh, yes, I can. I moonwalk on stage all the time. All the time.
I love it.
Yeah. And alive, to be honest, it jumps around a lot, but I say right now, I mean, it would be one of the two titans in the game, Larry Bird or Magic Johnson. So it would be J. Cole or Kendrick, like either one of them. Because, I mean, I know I could stand with them.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I could stand
Facts.
with them. And two, I think the world need to hear that. I think it's something that the world would enjoy. Speak it into existence.
So let me ask you this. That would be a dream collab for you, to do a record with one of them guys.
Yes.
Is the answer the same if I asked you who would you like to actually share the stage with and do like, a tour with, or would it be somebody different?
Nah. If I want to do a tour, it's gonna be with the homies. I know that what we put on is crazy. Yeah. I don't need no bigger names. I don't need no, like, that's the point of me blowing up. I think I'm Michael Jordan, the rap. I'm gonna change what everybody look at as rap. I'm gonna change the landscape, just like Pop did. I'm gonna change what things going on. I'm gonna change how people look, how people talk. And my homies is right behind me.
Yeah.
And my homies is right with me. And if I could go on tour with anybody, it would be the homies.
There you go. Because you're an influencer yourself. You don't need somebody else with a name to stand your ground. You can do that 100% on your own.
The only thing that they could do for me right now at this point is bring people, because people don't know me.
Understood.
I just got to get Jooselord to the world. I got to get the product out there. I got to show people. But I feel like it's like crack in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you give it out for free a little bit and they be back. Like, how much was that?
Can tell you watch Snowfall. Yeah, listen, hey. But it's true. You got to let people sample the product. Make them fall in love with it. Then they're going to come back.
You got a good product. And
absolutely.
I spent 6 years putting this product. It's my 7th year in rap. I spent 6 years putting this product together.
Yeah. It takes a long time. And really, like my OG said, shout out to Bigger Rankin, you have to be in this business for about 10 years before you're really seasoned in it. Mm-hmm. because it takes a long time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing happens overnight.
Not at all.
Nothing good anyway. Anything that's sustainable, you have to work hard for it.
Especially in music. In music, if it came overnight, you're going to see it leave.
Yeah.
You're going to see it leave. Like, people look at Cardi B like it happened overnight, but if you know her story, Cardi B, she been hustling for,
years.
She was getting laughed at on TV for wanting to be a rapper.
Exactly.
Like, literally, people were laughing at, she'll never be, and now look at her.
Now look at her. Now she like, ha, ha, ha.
The queen.
What's the very, very, very next move for you?
The very, very, very next move for me is I'm going to go to the hotel.
Relax, maybe get something to eat,
Long drive. But, the very next move for me is I'm going to put that on the music video. I think it's going to be one of the biggest music. I think it's going to be one of the biggest songs, like, in America.
Dope.
I think that, oh, yeah, is very powerful. I think it's like another We Are the Champions. I think people are going to be listening to it forever. I think it's timeless.
Who shot the visual?
It's not shot yet. I'm shooting it this month.
Okay, so boom, there you go. So when you do your music videos, have you got a few of them out already?
Got one.
Okay. Do you put your creative mind behind it?
I direct my music videos.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's dope.
I do it. I think that's important. I think that as an artist, unless that's not something you want to dabble in, that's the other thing. Because some people just want to make the music.
Understood.
And it's like, yo, shoot the video. Me and the homies gonna jump around. I don't got no problem with that. But for me, it's like, I want to show you all of my mind. I think that God gave me this like great mind with like all of these different panels and all of these different like thoughts. And I'm like, I got to put this out. Like, I can't just let it sit in my head.
Understood. Break down Jooselord. Where did the name come from?
Oh, well, my government name is Raheem.
Okay.
And Raheem was the man in Juice. He was like, you going to take care of your baby,
yeah.
Raheem? So my uncle used to call me Juice when I was a kid.
Got you.
And then my ex-girlfriend, on one of my birthdays, she gave me the nickname Jooselord. And it was before I rapped or anything. It was just my Instagram name because she listed a whole bunch of names. And then she was like, and one of them was Jooselord, and I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And I made it my Instagram handle, and then when I became a rapper, it became my rap name.
There you go.
Because I wasn't a rapper.
Do you have merch for?
Oh yes.
Talk to us about it.
Yes, I got Jooselord stickers. I got because I call my fans pirates. I don't like the term fan because I feel like
100% agree.
Is like, oh, I'm this person and you support me.
Right.
And
like makes you feel like that you putting yourself above them
exactly.
and you're not.
And I'm not. So we are pirates.
Yeah.
And our rules are the rules. The world don't make fair rules, but when we come around, it's gonna be fair for everybody.
Yeah.
When we come around, like you I don't care what you look like. I don't care who you love. I don't care about I care about your character.
Absolutely.
And anybody is welcome here. And that's the whole thing with pirates. Like, we take over. That's what we do.
Man, I love that. That's funny because I've actually talked to a couple artists about that. I'm like, come up with a name for them. Something that suits, that's relatable to you as an artist, but makes them feel like, Beyonce has her beehive and
Wu-Tang got the killer bee.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Nicki has her barbs. Yep. And, it makes them feel like they're a part of the movement. So as an independent artist, it's no different.
Yeah, we together. I mean, at the end of the day, I was just telling my manager this on the way up here. I'm like, I hate when people treat their fans bad.
Yes.
It's like, you wouldn't be anything without them. This is how you pay your bills.
Some of them are so ugly towards their fans. Why? Yeah, like
these are people who they go to work and they spend their hard-earned money to come see you, to pay for your single. These people deserve your love. You should be out there an hour and a half signing autographs.
Take some photos with them. Yeah.
Anybody you miss, you should find a way to make it up to them. Something got to happen.
It will totally turn me against someone if I see them act that way towards somebody that, like you said, that's supporting them.
Come on, man.
I'll be like, I'll never want to listen to their music again.
I don't care how good it is.
No, me neither.
You gotta care about the people who are supporting you. The people who they paying your rent. They care about you that much. They support you that much. You help them by delivering a product. So your job is to deliver the best product you can, to put on the best show you can.
Absolutely.
And be there for them.
Did you grow up around a lot of OGs?
No.
You got a lot of wisdom.
I appreciate
Where did that come from?
I've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? I seen the dirt. I've been homeless. I've been down. I've been out. I've been $2,000, $8,000 in debt. You know, I don't know how I'm gonna pay it. I've been on a run before. I've been, I have national warrants. Like I've been like at the bottom of the bottom.
And made it back through that.
If you don't look at everything that you've been through as a way to like get through the next thing, then you won't make it through life.
Man.
You got to turn everything into knowledge because you're going to keep losing. Life's not going to get no harder. You just get stronger. You make it, and it gets easier for you.
And you appreciate stuff more. When you go through stuff, when you go through that struggle, right smack through it, you appreciate it more when you come up out of it.
Yep. Because, I tell people all the time I got a son, he too.
Yeah.
Like my son will never
bigger than you.
And my son will never know the value of $1. And they like, oh, why not? I was like, he'll know the value of hard work, but you don't know the value of $1 till you need it to eat.
That's right.
And I won't. My son will never know the value of $1.
Yeah.
The value of $1 changed too much. Value of $1 finicky.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
You should be a motivational speaker. That's
what I do on stage. This is the same thing we doing right now.
Yeah.
I jump around and scream, and then I'd be like, love yourself like you. And people be like, it's like people pass out, people cry, like all stuff at my show. So it's like, I do believe I'm going to be one of the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah. I love it. You have to know that and feel it right there in your soul. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I am. You hear Yo Gotti saying that a lot. I am.
Yeah,
like,
he does.
You have to claim it.
Get it done too.
He does. He one of the biggest bosses.
Shout out to Big Glow.
Shout out to Big Glow.
Shout out to Big Glow.
Oh man. Definitely. Well, listen, before we get up out of here, a couple things we got to do, right?
Okay.
One, tell everybody where they can follow you, keep up with you on all your socials.
Oh, you can follow me at JOOSELORD. That is Streamline. No matter where you can plug it in to YouTube. You can plug it into Google, wherever. I'm the only one in the world.
And along with that, tell them the most recent single that's out so they can make sure they go download it, stream it, share
Please go stream and share. Oh, yeah, you will not be disappointed. I'm telling you.
It's going on my workout.
It's a rally.
I better lose 5 pounds.
You're going to lose 10. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to spin it back again, baby.
I better lose 5 pounds because it's going on the playlist. That's dope. Secondly, man, I know you got a lot of people supporting you. Who do you want to show some love to, shout out to?
The first thing I want to shout out to, first and foremost, God.
Yeah.
Because she's amazing. Then I want to shout out my mom and my support system, my sister, the mother of my child, Crossbones, the clique. You know what I'm saying? That's my collective.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the gang. And I want to shout out every single pirate. I want to shout out anybody going through depression or whatever you're going through. You don't got to go through nothing alone.
That's right. Absolutely. And that's the biggest first step is just understanding you don't have to go through it alone.
Yep. I know you want to be locked in the room, but listen, we out here and we here for you.
Yeah, let us love on you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are feeling any type of way, let us spread some of them positive vibes and energy.
That's right.
Last but not least, we got Jooselord checking in, right? Industry's most wanted. I need you to go ahead and let the whole world know what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Oh, I'm the industry most wanted because the world forgot that chaos could heal. And it's time to be real. It's time to show them. Chaos is a good thing. We need it to survive.
Facts. Straight like that. I appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you having me.
Man, this all love, man. Give me some love one more time. Boom. We up out of here, y'all.
Peace.
I could just sell out arenas with all of my niggas inside.
I got my homies to play. They told me never to change. I was an army of boy. Now I'm a part of a